Greetings and welcome to another episode of Too Hot for FD XXX. We've been talking about some issues that goes on in our communities that go unnoticed or just is ignored. I was able to look at Facebook today, and I was looking at, I believe it was Devin Henson. He put a video on about the incident that happened behind the young Afro-American men that gave a concert down at the waterfront. These are just the type of behaviors that I talk about brings down the morale in our communities. Now, because his mother worked for the mayor's office and his father is the state representative, white people feel as though he got special treatment. But his mother, a strong Afro-American woman, she came into the city county office on a special meeting and was able to show that her son and his friends didn't get special treatment. But you have some of those out there that disagree and think he did have special treatment. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Potter family, so for me to speak about it, believe me, I speak on that what I have experienced in Wilmington. And Mr. and Mrs. Potter, I commend you and your son and his friends for the effort they made to try to bring something back to Wilmington that has been taken out of the Afro-American community. And that is places for us to go to have a good time. We come from the era where when Wilmington was being built back up by the Afro-American communities, where we could go and have a disco. Now all we have is places like Thunder Guards and Leroy's, where we had discos that we could go, like the King Center and other small nighttime activities that would not put us and our young youth at danger, and they took it out of our communities. Riverfront wasn't built for us. It wasn't built for Hispanics. But they got to make it look good. So they let us have certain events down there to make it look good. But you know, when you go down there by that train station, that those other people, I'm talking about the Caucasian young men and women and old men and women, they don't really want us down there. So they wanted to have a large police presence so the news journal could come in and start telling lies on us. But what they thought was going to happen didn't happen, because our young youth are more educated and smart. So they knew that they was waiting on violence, but violence didn't take place. So now they had to make it look like, oh, he had special treatment. He didn't have special treatment. Good job, young Potter. And I hope you bring that type of atmosphere back into your community where you was born and raised, for the youth that's less fortunate than you and your cronies, your buddies. I greatly appreciate it and back you 100% if you bring it back into your community. And I'm talking about on the east side, Riverside, bring it back on Market Street, on the east side of Market Street. Bring it back over this side of town, up by PS where you was raised. That's the kind of things we need in our community. I told you on some of my other videos, if you listen to the youth, you elderly folk, you might learn something, especially you white people. Stay tuned for my next episode. Later.